if your kid's face leaks online, it could get bad.
Popular comedian Trey Kennedy pokes fun at the emoji faces online, but the reason behind it is outrageous. Let's check it out.
You're a parent who posts your kid and puts a little emoji over their face, delete your account. Annoying.
People are gonna come
Annoying.
after you.
Just don't post the photo. It comes off as pretentious. Think you're better than us. By the way, I have a child. I protect their privacy.
Wow.
And it's annoying to
Wow.
me. And I think you should just not post it at all if that's what you want.
Either don't have a Facebook or post their face and their social security number along with.
Yes.
Go all the way.
What are you scared of?
And their blood type.
And
social.
Their doctor's visits.
Trust funds, doctor's visits. Yeah, just put the whole thing out there.
This is really, I see like the extremes. There's some parents that post like every second of their child's life online, and then others that like you don't even know they have a kid, and then the emoji faces too. We've got some family members that do the emoji faces. He's kind of hating,
I don't think it's tacky.
I don't know.
I mean,
think it depends. Like it makes me curious to see the kid's face. It's got to be a cute kid. I just want to see,
not every kid is cute. So
that's true. Just kind of like babies. Babies aren't cute at the beginning.
I'm sure everyone who has a kid, their kid is cute to them.
It's cute.
And that's what matters.
Yeah, that's what matters. So the emojis might be cringe, but guys, posting kids' faces online led to 2025 being the worst year for AI child essay material. The Internet Watch Foundation, who is trying to take down child essay images online and make the internet safe for kids, just dropped a report on January 16th, and it is shocking. Guys, let's take a look at this. It says AI is becoming child essay machine, adding to dangerous world records of online abuse. AI tools become child essay machines without urgent action, as extreme AI videos fuel record levels of child essay material found online by the Internet Watch Foundation. So they're kind of sounding the alarm on this. They're saying, hey, AI is doing this. It's going to be able to do it at scale, making child essay like material online if we don't take action now. New data released just a couple weeks ago in January by the IWF shows 2025 was the worst year on record for online child essay material, found by its analysis, with increasing levels of photorealistic AI material contributing to the dangerous levels. Analysts have also seen a frightening, 26,362% rise in photorealistic AI videos of child essay.
Too much. For sure.
Too much.
Way too much.
I think some people could say like, well, the technology really wasn't there and like consumer accessible really before 2025. So I can see someone like giving that kind of pushback. But the fact that as soon as it became consumer accessible,
that's the thing
happened.
Is that like, of course it's because AI is now more accessible, but the fact that there's this much demand for it is
gross.
Really not good, guys.
No. In 2025, the IWF discovered 3,440 AI videos of child essay compared to only 13 in 2024. Oh my God. Criminals are using the improving technology to create more of the most extreme category A imagery material, which can even include all of that. Oh my goodness. Guys, that is horrific. That is so freaking bad. And so what's happening is that online predators are taking images of kids that they're finding on the internet, potentially this is why parents are putting emojis on their kids' faces or like not posting their faces because they don't want their kids' images to be turned into something like this. These are AI deepfakes. This is like not real. And yet it is like a violation of that child. And the reason AI is going to turn into like a child essay like machine without like urgent action being taken is because you can train AI to do this at scale, to scour the internet and pull these images and create this essay material. And even we're hearing in like this extortion scams where predators are like tricking young people into like sending their nudes online and then blackmailing them with that. Like these predators are training AI bots to do that at scale. And so this is just something that is going beyond anything that like law enforcement can keep a hold of, that investigators can handle. We're already in a deficit in the people, even in the country, that are qualified to handle these cases.
Yeah, that's so much bigger than what like a local police department can look at.
Oh my gosh, yes. But half of the deepfakes of the kids ending up on PDF file websites are actually coming from the last person you would ever expect. Ireland's Data Protection Commission released a PSA on digital safety. You should go watch it if you haven't before. It's
really good.
This is actually a really good video. But they dropped a stat that actually left us shocked. So this is their landing page where they have the video, but then they also have more information for parents to learn about it. This is really interesting when we were researching this originally. Sharenting is like a new term that came up, and this is when parents overshare their children online. And guys, it is freaking dangerous. It's dangerous because the risk is the misuse of images for harmful purposes. This is the AI deepfakes that we were just talking about. A recent study conducted highlighted that only 20 images of a child are needed to create a deepfake video of them, and parents, not the child, uploads an average of 63 images to social media every month. Another foundation showed that 50% of children's photos and videos shared on pedocriminal forums have been initially published online by their own parents.
Dang.
And so, yes, the emojis might be cringe.
but what's more cringe is pictures of children in essay situations. And
Totally.
What's more cringe is setting your child up to be in that situation.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so what's less cringe, Troy Kennedy, is the emojis.
Well, and we've even heard from like those that are in the anti-trafficking space that have kind of like really pissed off some of like the bad guys in this area that will actually create AI deepfakes of them. Like, and so this is happening to adults that are trying to like do good. And like, so we know people that has happened to on the adult level. And then you have the child level. How do you explain that to a kid? Like, hey, mom and dad didn't have, like, we just wanted to like share you on the internet and a bad guy took your like, and there's no one's, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to like cast blame anywhere because I think that there's a lot that like parents don't know. And so there's a lot that we have to learn, especially like in this new space online. But guys, like it's
just a weird like reality that we're all facing as technology continues to advance that, as safe adults and parents in kids' lives, it's on us to be able to pivot and shift with this evolving tech.
Absolutely. Well, and we actually just did a training for a bunch of like school counselors. And so there's like almost 100 people in the room, and we talked about these AI deepfakes and all that kind of stuff. And one of the counselors came up and we shared the stat about the parents, and they're like, hey, like our school posts pictures of kids on like the school social media. Like every single school institution really has social media for their students to show like them on the sports and to show that it's a good school and a good community. And they're like, are we part of the problem? And I was like, that's something we got to reconsider, even on that level, right? Something that seems like really normal and harmless. Like, and parents can opt their kids out of that, but how many parents are, like that's not even something I even thought about as we're talking to school counselors about that. And so we do know now that 1 in 5 teens actually say that they've experienced extortion. So some form of digital exploitation. And we always think that sex trafficking is just like some really extreme thing that rarely happens. Well, a form of it is now impacting nearly 20% of all teens, and it's all part of everything that we just talked about with those AI deepfakes as well.
And so if you're a parent or a teen who's experienced extortion, there is help and hope. We believe Early Rebellion that you have an inherent value, that nothing can compromise that, and that you matter no matter what. And so we have this landing page with a ton of resources for you.
So we're going to pin this in the comment below, but you can go to our demand prevention page on our website, redlightrebellion.org. You can get a free download to stay safe from the dangers of nudes and sextortion. But if you have already experienced digital exploitation, there are resources for you. We've got these linked right here, labeled sextortion, get help now. Even the National Center of Sexual Exploitation has some resources. But let's look at that sextortion resource. This is by an organization called Thorn. We absolutely love them. But this landing page, you can watch like a little video on cats wearing clothes. But it's actually really good. They've got parent resources, but it also explains extortion really simply and easily, straightforward to like teens as well. So if you're a student and you're like, man, like I even know some of my friends are engaging in this kind of stuff, how do I talk to them about it? This is like really great. This video is actually funny, not necessarily cheesy. And they actually have a lot of like help for all of these, and then tips for adults as well. But then if you have had your nudes leaked and you were under the age of 18 when that happened, there's actually resources to help scour the internet and remove those images images from the internet, which is insane. I'm not exactly sure how much this applies to like the AI deepfakes, but I'm sure there's like some overlap. But they have the technology. This is part of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Kids. And so if you go to takeitdown.nicmic.org, we'll pin that in the link below as well. This has some great resources. There's also a resource if you've experienced this and you're over the age of 18, right there, that you can, if there is like a revenge porn or something like that came up. But we want you to know that it is not, we know people are taking their lives from this kind of stuff. And we want you to know, like Brandon said, you have inherent value. We don't have to make those kinds of permanent decisions for something that there is help and there is resources for. And so if you need those resources, check out the link below, whether you are a parent or a teen or know someone that's been impacted from something like this.